A good night of Shabbos, a good night of Shabbos. Yeah, it's actually a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day today. Everything is aligned. It's perfect temperature, and the sun is not too hot. There's a cool breeze. And we need to. It's to take a moment and get present with what we're experiencing, what we're feeling. What are we feeling on a day like today? Friday, it's the end of the week. In the world of Olam Asiyah, which is a world of action, this is where we are moving in bodies. What are we experiencing over here? What is being expressed over here? Because the weather and the sun and what we're feeling and experiencing is not just a, let's just say not what it's not just, it is a direct communication. Direct communication from whatever the alignment is of perfect balance, chasadim, balance, teferes, feeling and tuning into it, and it's an opportunity to get present. What is today telling me? What am I feeling today? What's the message? What's the message that's coming down? We have a lot of thoughts that we pick up from interacting with one another, and those are already thoughts and koiches, energy that has been recycled. It's recycled because whatever I'm in communication with, and whoever you're interacting with is processing whatever he's feeling through his experience of the day, and you are responding from that place, from your experience of the day. But when we get present and tune into where there's the original thought before it's recycled, before it's already put into a capsules and letters and osias and expressions, so on and so forth. So just taking a moment and get present with this, with your new creativity. This is where new ideas come in. This is where you can experience a moment of radical change. Okay, it's happening all over the place. Everybody's excited today, looks like. So it's an opportunity to reinvent yourself, to let go, to release, to start fresh. Preparation of, that's exactly what we're talking about. Chodesh Elul Melech Basada, the king is in the field, and he's smiling. He's smiling. That's what the day is saying. There's a big smile. There's just a good alignment. Dropping everything, going inside, taking on new, whatever you've been working on, to put it into action today, to Olam Asiyah, to bring it in, to let that generate and connect to where you're at in your life. And this week also it talks about the Bikurim. And Bikurim is where, when the first of the fruits are starting to when it's getzatigt, it's matured. So we put it in a basket and we take it to the Beis Hamikdash and we give it to the Kohen at that time. Which is that you're standing in front of something that is Koyanish Chesed, the ultimate Chesed, and he's mirroring back to you, giving you back. You're giving him, and there's an exchange. He's giving back, activating something which is Reishis. And Reishis means something that is the first thing that grows, the first thing on the tree. Now, not everything. We didn't bring Bikurim from everything, only from the the 7 fruits of the from Eretz Yisrael. Chita, Ta'ena, Sa'ira, Rimain, and all that. The Shivas Aminim. Rashis means, so the question is, somebody actually asked this question, why do we make such a big deal? Rashis, a lot of things are Rashis. The firstborn cow is also Rashis. Why when we do this process, we bring the fruits, and we do a whole video, and we say Aram David Avi, and we do a whole confession, and Venisa V'Amarta B'Kol Ram, and we say thank you for taking me out from my Mitzrayim, thank you for taking me out from my enclosure where I was blocked and trapped. There are a lot of things that were first. Why specifically with this? So of course Chassidus is addressing it. And the answer is because it's only from fruits that grow in Eretz Yisrael. Shivas Aminim. And it's a Reishis, B'Shvil Yisrael Shenikra Reishis. We are also the firstborn thing that came out, that was born. The Torah is also Reishis. And it has to be dafka from when we come into Eretz Yisrael. Only that mitzvah only activated when we came into Eretz Yisrael, which is Yisrael Shenikra Reishis. Eretz Yisrael, we're talking about the earth, Malchus. When there is a change, last week was Pashik Siksetze, we left, we went out, we opened up, and immediately as soon as you get out, is Kisavai Eloretz. We're coming into the land. What land? What's going on inside? And when we align with that, what's going on inside, first of all, there's a confession that I'm recognizing that I was trapped in a place, because at the end of the day, Lavan Arami was our uncle. And he was Lavan Arami, which is Lavan Elyon, which is, he comes from a very high place, which is Keser, which is in that place, it's like a flip-flop situation. Light and dark, because it comes from such a high place, like when a child spills something on the floor and you're celebrating a big celebration, you don't care, just clean it up. We don't make a big deal out of it. There's such excitement, there's such a high vibration that this thing that's going on doesn't really Teufus Makam B'chlal. There's nothing. It doesn't stick. I'm above it, and it doesn't matter. So this is the message. This is what the parasha, this is what the Torah is teaching us this week. To become aware and mindful who you are. Who are we? We are Reishis. We are the firstborn child. We're the first thought, the first machshava. The first machshava is Yisrael. The way it works is in Chodesh El is that we get to a place of where all the koyach that started off from last year is slowly depleting, so to speak, and it goes back to its source, and then a new koyach comes in. This is what we do with the shofar. So we're cleaning up. We're cleaning out. It's almost like it's a Pesach for the emotional body, for the midas, cleaning out and taking stock and stepping into the possibility, stepping into my ideas, to your machshava. This is the month that is Ala b'machshava, and then the birth is on Chaf Hei. That's when the birth is. But first, before something is born, it was a thought. It all starts with a thought. So connecting to the thought, connecting to aligning with a pure thought, something that is not recycled, something that is original, something that matters. Going above, raising the vibration, going into what do I want. There's so much noise and so much clutter that so much pain, so much stuckness. We're trapped in this relationship and this communication of just pain trying to get out, but go into what are you feeling? What are you feeling right now? What are you connecting to? And what is your first original thought? What do you want? And bringing that to the Kohen, bringing that to the Beis Hamikdash, because you have entered Eretz Yisrael. If you are tapped into your tribe, who you are, understanding and learning Chassidus and Torah and davening, Shabbos, and all that, you are already in Eretz Yisrael. Look back at the time when Venisa V'Amarta Arami Ovid Avi, when we were still living in a place of Levin Elyon, where there was Kechashecha Ko'ere, there was no taste of life, no enjoyment of life. What's my purpose over here? When we're still thinking that way, thinking in terms of spinning the wheels in a very low gear and a very noisy in separation, distractions. There's still a dialogue trying to figure it out from a place of conflict. We need to raise that. You need to go into your first thought. What do you want? What do you feel in your heart? Where is the peace? Where is peace? Is peace in trying to figure it out, or peace is just within me? I just am. I am good the way I am. I'm good the way I am, and that is your Bikurim. And this is what you bring to the Kohen. The Kohen, let me just go with the Lashon that it says over here. I believe it says Kohen Asher B'Yomim Ahem. Let's see what we got over here. Evasa LaKohen Asher Hiya B'Yomim Ahem. It's not even a Rashi, it's straight from the Torah. Who is the Kohen B'Yomim Ahem? Who's our Kohen right now? Who do I stand in front? Who do I bring my newfound excitement, my newfound reality, my alignment? Who do I bring that to? I bring it to my spouse, wife, husband, children, relationships, friends, my place of where I go into tefillah, where I connect. That tefillah can be anywhere. We're constantly in tefillah. We're always in prayer. And tefillah is sila mutzav arza v'resha megiya l'mayla. There is a ladder that the legs are on the ground, and the head goes all the way up to Shemaima, which is into the heavens, into Himmel, which is beyond, above everything where there is the Raglaim. And the question is posed that, technically speaking, the Neshama doesn't really enter the body. There's only the Raglaim, the legs of the Neshama is what comes into the body, because we can't handle, let's just not say the word handle, because we can handle anything. If we can handle the way life is or was, you can handle anything. But really what it means is that we have no translation for the real body of the Neshama. Only the Raglaim is what we contact with. And then as we move down here, we connect, we move the thing up there, which means it's almost like a trigger. It's like taking a wire and electrocuting, triggering the electricity, and it causes more electricity, which as a result, it comes down the ladder back down, and it regenerates and energizes our being. Energizes our being, not in a sense of where I do an exercise and my body gets strong, but the energy body gets strong. My koyach gets strong, which means that I'm raising my way of thinking. You're raising your thoughts. Now that you have letters and oisias, you have your rekudim, you have from the Shivas Aminim, you have in your head things differently. You already understand now what Shabbos is. You have a concept of whatever Torah you're learning. Reb Nachman, or is it Chabad, or Torah's Chassidus, or Niglas Torah, whatever it is, specifically Torah's Chassidus and Nister, which is that's the key that melts away all the illusion of Arami Ovid Avi. And that is, as we are down here, remember that we are a walking prayer. We're always in prayer. Every interaction is a prayer. Even when there's an argument with somebody, that's a prayer too. It's just a harsh prayer, but it's a prayer. We're always davening. So when we daven here, our legs are down here at the bottom, which means that the bodies and the gufim as we see it are down here at the bottom, but really we are connected to something that is all the way up to the heavens, all the way up to Shemaim. to go into that thought, to connect to that spark in your head, to connect to that vibration where my physical stops, the raglaim stop, which is the top of the head, and the shamayim begins. The top of the ladder is connected to that. And how tall and how far does your energetic ladder reach? How tall? How high up can you go to a place where you are understanding and validating and feeling, tapping into the tif'eres, to feel what you're experiencing, to feel what I'm here for, what's my purpose, what's my yearn, the desire of all the work that's going on with the, inner child work and bettering myself, and the frustration and my shefa and the health or wealth, whatever that may be, my moods, the pain, that is the tefillah, that is the raglayim, but raise above it and connect to what's above, getting out of conflict. And that is done with simply tapping into Vanisa Vamarta, to just go into the conversation and communication, and the words will come. Akimis Vasam, you have to say, express what you want, and that grounds it, that puts the koyach into an actual, to the oisius, which is the foundation of the house, and then the bricks and the blocks of the house. So have an awesome Shabbos, and don't forget to be grateful. Your video is being grateful, expressing gratitude, saying thank you for whatever you have done, whatever is coming, and the realizations, and whatever you found up until this point. Here, it's Ein Hashem b'yad chazak v'zer n'tiv v'en lama kanzit n'asaretz azeh eretz zav schol v'dvash, brought us into the land of chol v'dvash, milk and honey, which is talking about the inner feelings, alignment. V'samachta b'chol ha'tov, asher nasan Hashem alekecha levasecha, ata v'lev hagera asher b'kirvecha. You should be happy with all the good that Hashem gave to us and to your home. Ata v'alev v'hagera asher b'kirvecha, the ger from inside of you. The ger is that stranger within me, the stranger, my struggle, which does not belong over here, but he is who I am. And to have that realization, that is a very, very happy and exciting moment. Because just the way somebody that's a ger, literally before he becomes a ger, he wasn't aware of who he is and what's out there, and now that opened up to him. So too, not too long ago, we were not even aware of what was going on and what I stand for. Yeah, gratitude and to be grateful. Have an awesome Shabbos, and I think we covered everything. Okay? If there's any questions, don't hesitate. L'chaim u'levracha.